We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Isotopes and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Now the 2-0. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
In now, Paul Molitor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Griffey on at first, nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Alcantara has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Runner going a second time down the third baseline. Again, he's off for second. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Digging in, Andrew Jones, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. And it's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone!
Andrew Jones, a 3-run home run. Number 496 on his career, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
2-0. Three runs already home here. Two and 1 to Joe Morgan. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Striding in, Dwight Evans. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
So now to the plate, Benito Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Wow, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Batting it, the shortstop.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Stepping in now, Louis Aparicio, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Another 0-2 coming. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
At the plate, Lefty Grove. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Here comes the first pitch.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
4 runs here in this half inning. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. The Isotopes on top 4-0. Lefty Grove, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Standing in, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Up and in for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. To the plate now, Roberto Alomar. He swings and grounds it to short. One there, on to first to complete the double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass to baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Frank Thomas stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Paul Molitor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Paul Molitor.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is in the air to right. Judge is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Andrew Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Stepping in, Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
At the plate now, Dwight Evans. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. In the air out toward right field. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Up next for the Buccos, Dave Kingman. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
ball back outside.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one, in case something finds a barrel.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Line to the right side. Evans is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, not shortstop, Carlos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Correa absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Brett. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
George Brett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A high fastball is in there. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
So now to the plate, Benito Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Pops this one up. Alomar is under it as he puts it away for round number one.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Now batting, Luis Aparicio. He singled his last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. He's set, and the pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
0-1, here it comes.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Standing in now, Lefty Grove, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey. Line drive to center field. Pierre is there, two gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out.
The first baseman, number 19, Paul Molitor.
Striding into the box, Paul Molitor, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, at the ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Has a look, now the pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Here's the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line drive, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
Brandon Waddell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
68. Brandon Waddell.
Into the box, Andrew Jones, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High in the air out to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Indiana is out in front, 6-0. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average coming in 257, 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, Brandon Waddell.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Waddell. Pitch on the way.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he popped him up. And this will land foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready for another shot now. Joe Morgan, a fly out and a single for him so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. In the air out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Dwight Evans stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Hey. A ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hit on the ground to 3rd. Ramirez is up with it. Throw gets him 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
So striding forward now, George Brett. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Juan Pierre. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. payoff pitch one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Roberto Alomar. As he sends it on the ground to first. Molitor scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Frank Thomas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Indiana leads it 6-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Benito Santiago.
Benito Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hey. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Digging in, Luis Aparicio. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So digging in now, Lefty Grove. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dave Kingman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A shot down the first baseline, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-1 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out now.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Over to take charge of this one is Andrew, and that'll do it. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Isotopes lead it 6-1. Aaron Bummer will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Paul Molitor singled home a run in his last time up. From the stretch. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. On his way to third is Jones. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. In the air now, out to right field. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Juan Pierre. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And it's quickly 0-2. Soft grounder left side. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 to Frank Thomas.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Kingman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff. So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
Yes, he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, digging for 2.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1.
Whoa, that's down. There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Morgan is there, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this. Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping up now, Dwight Evans, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
George Brett is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
At the plate now, Benito Santiago, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thomas is under it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ready with the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Liner towards second, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And here's big Aaron Judge. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1 is a forkball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So here's Austin Barnes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he is in there.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Justin Upton will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he gets ahead 0-1. A tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty B, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pirates leave 1. can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Tommy Canley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48. Tommy.
Stepping in, Lefty Grove, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Jay Bruce is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ken Griffey. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Paul Molitor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Comes set and the 0-1 down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Andrew Jones will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt.
Oh, it does, because, D-Row, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
At the plate, Dwight Evans. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Joaquin Soria.
Roberto Alomar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home. That's popped up. Coming in is Griffey. And this will land foul. Soria, a 36-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Into the box, Dave Kingman, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Ramirez. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He also has one home run. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Keith Falk enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Pierre is under it to make the catch. There's one gone. Ready once again, Louis Aparicio. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out to left. Kingman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Joey Votto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Joey Votto.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Alomar gloves it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. One hit, one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of any. Raleigh Fingers takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
Number 17, Austin.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Barnes. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Evans is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Keith.
Brandon Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Brandon Nimmo.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Isotopes have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get 1 of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Isotopes put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Lefty Grove earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Sandy Alcantara permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.